Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for Zanique! Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning.
Zanique.
How y'all doing?
You here early.
Yeah, she's grown now.
Very much early.
Jack.
What?
She's grown. Because you keep looking at her like, he
can't
just want to be like, come here, little girl.
Because
baby.
You know, it's so, because, you know, here's what's interesting. You know, we all live our life. We move around. Everybody, you know, career-oriented, career-driven. And you look up one day, and it seemed like I watched you grow up in the last 6 years just via IG, because we don't cross paths a lot. So to see you this morning, happy you here, and I'm like, this not little Zanique, this big Zanique in the morning.
The big one.
Okay, what's up, man?
Yeah, Zanique is all grown up. She's 27 years old now. And it's hard for some people to believe because with T.I. getting in trouble and out of trouble, all of that being documented in the blogs, on television, reality TV, T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle, and Zanique and her siblings growing up on that show as well. But yeah, Zanique, she's 27 years old. So she just released a project. It's her second solo project. It's called Breakup. She's basically talking about her breakup with her rapper baby daddy. You know, from the time she got with that guy, I knew it was bad news. He already had at least 2 kids, and I'm like, what is Zanique doing? And even then, you had a lot of the usual, oh, you're being judgmental. Well, guess what? I was right. Okay? Zanique had no business with that guy, but I digress. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates. If you're watching from the ATL, Atlanta, Georgia, definitely let me know below in the comments. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump back into it.
You know what? I've definitely been working on music for a long time. And even as a solo artist, I've been working on a lot of music. So I'm just really excited about this project that I just put out, The Breakup. It's very much, I'm being very transparent and, you know, telling my business, being a little vulnerable because I feel like a lot of people know me, but they don't really, you know, I don't allow people to get to know me. So I was excited about making this project and putting this out for the people.
I always say this, modern women have a really bad problem with oversharing and putting their personal business out there. Zanique is not really known for doing that. She should keep it that way. You know, you start opening the door for all of that, and when those blogs get to her, then you're gonna have her mama T.I. coming out trying to defend her. Don't put them in your business in the first place.
And it's some fire on there. Of course, we went to your EP listening party the other night at the Trap Museum. It was definitely a lituation. And I want to say one of my favorite songs is You and Your Baby Dad.
Oh, that's everybody's favorite.
Cause it go.
Really? I was trying to take that song off, and my mom was like, absolutely not.
No,
and what's the name of what's the title of this record?
It's called One More Time.
So the breakup is the album.
Yes, the breakup.
Is it about the breakup with the baby daddy?
It is. That's who I was with. So I'll be hating to have to say it, but yeah.
So you want to tell us about the breakup? You say I'm transparent. Tell folks what happened.
What happened? You know, I feel like just being in a relationship for one already is a job.
Yes.
True.
And then, you know, you have a baby, it's hard to, it can be hard to work through, I feel like. And I don't really allow anything to mess up my peace.
Come on.
And, you know, having a child, I feel like I have to be my happiest to be able to raise her the correct way. So, if you listen to the EP, you can get the raw version of that.
It's always I, me. The modern woman is so selfish. She says she's unable to raise her baby if she's unhappy. She's not worried about stability because T.I. can take care of that. But the thought isn't, I can't raise a baby alone. I can't have this little girl live without her mother and father together. They don't think like that. The mindset is so twisted. If you really cared about raising your child right, you would have made sure that you chose the right man to have the baby by. Like I said before, from the beginning, I knew it was a bad idea for her to be with this guy. He was not the right choice at all. So no, I'm not surprised that they ended up here.
What changed after the kid? Because a lot of times that it changes things. It's like you're a new person because you're, especially if it's your first child. This was your first child, right? So your new mother, was this his first child?
No.
Okay, but either way, you're a new mother.
Yeah.
And the women usually go through the most changes during a pregnancy and after the pregnancy. Can you explain to us what was different in your situation?
I would say just in a relationship period, I feel like every little detail becomes like big, like things that you wouldn't even, think about on the regular. And especially with the babies, like, oh, who's doing what part? And then who got to go where? It's just like, it becomes like we have to sacrifice and work together type thing, but it can be hard because it's like we both have lives. Then you want to spend time together, but you don't really have time to do that. It's just a really big change in life and a relationship. So I think it can just be hard to try to work through and have the actual relationship work.
She said part of that issue was figuring out who was going to do what. And I noticed that's a big problem in a lot of modern relationships. Women not knowing their role, or they know it and just want to redefine it. These younger men raised by women, they also don't know their role. Everybody's out of order, and you can't get things in order because you have the rebellious modern woman who's always trying to go rogue, to do things their way, how they want to do it, and be their own person. They want to be independent, but in a relationship, that's the problem. Being a feminine woman in a relationship, it should not be this hard. It should come natural.
But everybody's favorite is the one with my baby daddy. Everybody.
So, not to stay on him,
okay,
but did y'all break up? Did y'all break up like prior to finishing this project? Because I saw this video. That's the baby dad in the video?
Yeah, that's him in the video.
See, let me tell you. So,
okay.
Sonique, what is it? Now, did y'all break up and you kind of like, okay, well, we got to do a video?
I was trying not to watch the video because you was in lingerie. Okay, let me just.
Yeah, I didn't have on enough clothes in the video.
I was just like, wait a minute, and I'm like, wait a minute. And I was like, wait a minute. Then I like, who is this? And the way it kept being sent back and forth to me, I was like, well, it's something, because I kept watching, because the way I was in a position where I couldn't hear what was going on.
Okay.
So I was only watching, but it came from like 5 different sources at the same time.
Period.
So I was like, oh, this must be something crazy. And I'm looking.
Let me see what it is.
Other than seeing you in this lingerie, I didn't know what was going on.
So, it's me trying to think of the best answer. To be honest, me and my baby dad have been broke up for a minute. But y'all
got a cool relationship.
Yeah, we have a really great relationship still. And I feel like even though we have been broken up, we've tried to work it out a couple times. So we're able to, still be cordial and do things together.
Like casually adult.
Yeah.
And yeah, all of that is cool until one of y'all get introduced to somebody new and y'all start to take that person seriously.
Oh.
Yeah. But only because we're both not dating anyone else.
Exactly.
So really y'all still together?
No. Well, no.
That can get crazy for a woman.
Did you hear about the recent breakup allegedly with Damson and Lori?
I did see a post on Twitter about it.
What were your thoughts on it? I'm saying, because you could have been like, oh, I'm sad, I don't want it to be this way. Or you could have been like, well, I knew that was coming. Or you could have been like, maybe it is publicity.
Honestly, I just figured, it wasn't long enough to really. It was probably just a little fun. A little fun, probably.
So you believe in Laura Harvey fun?
Yeah, I do. I believe women should have fun just as much as men should have fun.
Oh my God, no.
Right.
I know it's a double standard, but it should be okay.
And that's a red flag. A lot of modern women aligned with 304 rhetoric, sticking to 304 code, this Amber Rose code.
I was wondering if this breakup had anything to do with the scene with Damson and Chloe. I was just curious. It could have something to do with that, right? But because she kind of got the hell on with Michael B after his scene, remember? And then I wanted to ask you, what was your thought? Well, since we didn't tie that in, but what were your thoughts on this scene with Chloe? If you were commissioned or solicited or paid to be in a film, would you have taken on a role to do an explicit scene such as the one Chloe did with Damson? Would you bring the clappers out, son?
Yeah, I personally probably wouldn't. When I was growing up, I wanted to be LisaRaye in Players Club.
Oh, minute. All right.
That's why this little video floating around.
I would play, I would play something like that. We ain't see LisaRaye bending over. It's cool. you know.
No, we didn't.
So you was
But
star. You was
I was still
star.
like,
She got stalked.
You was starring our new Magic City movie.
yeah, absolutely.
So Zanique is itching to put on a Magic City uniform and pop her thought pocket and star in some Magic City movie, like for real. And then growing up as a little girl, she wanted to be LisaRaye's character, Diamond, from Players Club. What's even more sad is that most people who heard this, they can't even connect the dots. They can't even see what's the issue here. Just don't let LisaRaye see this, because she's been holding on to that Diamond character for 25 years, a quarter of a century now. And this right here will probably motivate her to try to pull Diamond into her 60s and even her 70s. As far as the breakup, when she met that guy, he already had 2 babies and 2 baby mamas. I said it plenty of times. If Zanique stayed with him, she was going to end up being baby mama number 3. Her mama Tiny tried to defend that crap, talking about when she met T.I., he had 2 baby mamas and it worked out for her. I said this was going to happen. And no, I'm not surprised. I thought Zanique was better than this, just like I thought Chloe Bailey was better than what she's putting out there. But I guess not. Attention, young ladies. When you sign up to become baby mama number 3, like Zanique, 9 times out of 10, you are going to lower your value. Tiny was able to get T.I., but it certainly didn't work that way for her daughter, and most likely it won't work for you either. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started below. Shout out to our brothers Dark Power, Havelock, and Lamar. I appreciate you all for your support. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.